Mhm.
Science. Here's one like a patio. Like we're on lawn chairs and shit.
Oh, hey.
I wish we could make ourselves bigger though, like that.
Oh, could we? Well, hey, how'd you do that?
Hold on, let me do it to you too. Look at yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, can you play something on the screen in the back?
Let's see. Mystery Science Theater time.
Oh.
It's 3 a.m. I wanna dance till the sun comes. I wanna fight your cause I wanna tear through the night like an angel flare. I'm a 10-foot snare. The country, the sky, I don't care, don't
Yeah,
care, don't
this is how we do it. Love it. Got the top rated bowling balls right up top there for the ad.
We got to work out a separate thing for the microphone so that we could still talk to each other. Like so
Yeah.
it makes the sound from whatever you're watching lower so that we can hear each other when we talk. But I mean, this is a good start.
Oh, for sure.
Let's see what else we got. I wonder if we could like buy some, like if they have different ones that are only for, that you can only purchase. This one looks like we're in class or something here. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, just like that. Oh man, it won't let me do the. It won't make them bigger. Come on. It just puts you in the back. Yeah, we would absolutely be up here in the back of the class. These are our seats right
Yeah.
here. Yep. Straight up. Ooh, ooh, Mr. Carter, Mr. Carter. Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Washington, Professor Waterstone, sir.
Straight up, this is the perfect format if we ever get like Professor Rabin or Professor Waterstone or like anybody else, really just put them in different chairs. This is fun. We we need to see if somebody can make like a weed themed forest for us to be in. Coffee shop. Appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good one.
This works.
This works. Ask and ye shall receive. So, what do you think about that Arizona law, man?
I think it's horseshit, and I don't think it's going to hold up.
I don't think it's
But the
gonna hold.
fact that they're trying to go through with it just shows where their political mind's at, and how friends play a role in politics, which ties right into the rabbit trail you sent me through with one freaking video on YouTube, because YouTube likes to kick up algorithms, right?
I don't know, man. Neil deGrasse Tyson is just something that kicks stuff up in general. So you watch one of his videos, and all of a sudden it's like I gotta go take a nap.
His algorithm sent me to that bank video I sent you.
Yeah,
And
that.
it now sent me to a real interesting one on a guy that's been studying, pretty much been playing game theory on the war with Iran for the last like 20 years, and
Oh
is now
no.
laying out like why and how these are happening and shit. He's advised the last four presidents on this shit.
When do you think the aliens are gonna make themselves known?
Hopefully sooner than later.
I think
As Reagan put it, it's gonna take uh force from space to come adversely at us for us to realize that we're all connected in all of this shit.
I think the I think the people in the shit get that. I feel that's a universal appreciation for people who are in the shit. Like there's just an understanding, a way of communicating, or a way of going about life.
Yeah,
It's the motherfuckers who have built ivory towers for themselves and are raking in ungodly profits and have isolated themselves from everybody and everything, especially the decisions, or more appropriately, like the consequences of their decisions, especially as it relates to like war and shit fucking around with the economy.
yeah,
I mean, they don't know what a price of the price of gas really means when you're and the last tank of gas is either a job or daycare or something or not.
right.
I'm like, it's fuck. Especially if your daily trip is your commute is across the fucking city, and there's nothing really next to you, man. That's a whole different type of uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people talk about the pucker factor. Like, that'll do it.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Um, but it it is what it is, man. That's one of the beautiful things about gardening for me, especially just bopping around different gardens, different community gardens, especially like people's home gardens. You can learn a lot about people from their gardens.
Yeah,
And even just if that's just sitting in there with them, having a conversation, or just like observing what it is that makes them tick, or what they start pointing out as like their favorite parts of the garden or their favorite critters around the garden, like leads to a lot of different other conversations, man.
oh, for sure.
And you let your guard down. Like the adult cat gets put on the fence post, right? When you come in, and all of a sudden everybody's just a kid putting their hand in the dirt and seeing what happens with seeds,
Yep,
seeds in water and soil and sun. Yay.
100.
Have you talked to Mr. Hester?
Not yet. I've not heard from him.
I hope all this cold stuff hasn't messed with their farm too much.
Same. It was pretty brutal here yesterday with wind and shit.
I'm interested
Places.
in finding out how his greenhouse is done.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of teaching from what I've been seeing.
Dope. I haven't seen any. I got rid of my social media, man. The only thing I really have is YouTube, and that's just because I like all my music videos and documentaries and stuff. I can't really get rid of that.
Right.
They got me. They caught the tater. That's the one social media. I'm like, oh, well, if that goes
Mm-hmm.
down, like that's my library. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
What's he teaching on? Like soils and plants? What?
Yep.
Mm. Man, this growing season should be tricky. I heard something about like a super El Nino or something like that.
It's going to be quite interesting. The start of the season's going to start out really well. How mid-season plays out is a whole nother story, and I think that's going to be based on locale, on how wet or dry it is.
Well, and prep too. How much have you been tending to your land and protecting it?
Yeah.
Like, I'm so grateful right now because a lot of like so 10 years ago when I planted my trees and stuff, it was like, oh, it's so fucking hot out here. It's no real shade to
Right.
me or the dogs, and it's like you got to find little pockets when you're fucking around out here. But now, there's some quality shade all throughout the day, and I'm so happy for it. Plus, with trenching in like I have, the dogs have some spaces around where they can get in low and get some cool dirt.
Mhm.
And I mean, they're spoiled anyway, so they got like a little swim trough, and I got
Right.
it's basically a little zoo back here. I'm a zookeeper. I have a house hippo and then a domesticated wolf.
Nice.
Yeah, basically that's what this boils down to.
Oh, Clay, stop getting into shit.
Right. Stop looking.
Hmm.
Would you mind, sir?
Thanks.
Nice. I'll get into your shit. What are you doing? Yeah, say what up. Is that? Oh no, I guess I'll go back to what I was doing then, huh?
No, he actually laid down right here.
Nice. With that, that's what happens when you raise cats around dogs, bro.
Yep.
They get all glitchy, thinking that they're canines.
Well, Oakley's a dog, so
Well,
he's my shepherd dog.
but the cat wasn't the one that. The dog isn't the one that came up to you and sat down. It was the cat.
Well, this time it was the dog that just entered the screen.
Was that the dog? The gray and black Joker? Whatever that was?
Tan and black, yeah.
Tan and black? I thought that was a cat. Anyway. Oh, look at that motherfucker! What's a Jacona, baby? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he looks like
Good boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, he looks like he's in prime getting into shit age.
He is. I think he's 2.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
The puppy is just starting to come out of him, and
Teenager. He's a little fuck-faced teenager right now. Yeah.
yep.
Hunter. Hunter. Come here. Say hello. Is he gonna get him? Oh yeah. Hey, come here.
Dog.
Oh, no, I'm on this. There you go on camera. Okay. Look at him. Oh, okay. So we both have domesticated wolves.
Right.
Do you see how people are starting to domesticate raccoons now? Like they say that raccoons are gonna be like the next house pet, the next.
I could see that between raccoons and squirrels.
Oh man, my dad rescued a couple squirrels
Squirrels are cool.
from a tree they cut down, and ended up they were. It was just this weird relation. He was like the fucking squirrel master, is what he was.
Mm-hmm.
But when they got to a certain age, he gave them to the proper uh, place, right, so that they can go about their lives. But
Right.
yeah, I could see raccoons though, like being how smart they are, and with their like they can like actually get into shit.
Mm-hmm.
Clever little boogers,
And
mischievous.
raccoons are that way naturally. I've had we had a baby raccoon out here, and the thing was so scared it didn't know where it belonged, and so it latched on to one of the first things it saw. It happened to be me at the time, so it walked up to, turned around, and sat on my foot. It just sat there on my foot.
That's usually a good sign.
Now, when I went down to touch it, it got aggressive towards me and tried to bite my hand.
It's like,
But
don't touch.
other,
No touching.
that was it. No touching. But it
No.
sat there. And then when I went to walk away, it followed me. And
Yeah.
so just naturally seeking protection and shelter, especially at a young age for a raccoon, for sure. I could see that.
And then once you form a bond with it,
Then you're good.
you start feeding it really, right? It starts to understand, like, number one, this is where food comes from.
Hmm.
Like, pretty much just working it in from that point.
Right.
That could be pretty cool. People have all kinds of crazy pets, like the little leopards people keep. Uh,
I always wanted a mancoon.
is
I
that the
mean, a cat the size of a large dog just sounds dope as fuck
Yeah,
to me.
those are like the little leopard ones the ones with the long tails, right?
Yeah.
And then when they jump, they use it for balance and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, they get to be about the size of Hunter. Yeah. As a cat, bro. Like
Nah,
that sounds dope as fuck.
it's crazy listening to like Tyson talk about his tigers.
Mm-hmm.
And like you got to have some real like just raw energy to be able to hold your not just hold your own, but be the alpha in that situation. Like,
Well,
imagine
when
smacking
thinking
a
about
fucking
some
tiger when it gets out of line. No fucking way.
with shit like that though, like that's how we got domesticated felines in the first place.
Motherfuckers going out in the woods and smacking fucking
Lions,
asserting
tigers, and bears over.
dominance. Yeah. Yeah, find one that's not so sure of itself and just punk the shit out of it and drag it back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gradually work your way up to the more fucking dominant alphas.
Great, a great one is I don't know if you've seen the movie Alpha.
Mm-mm.
So
No.
there's a movie Alpha, and it's about like the first dog,
Okay.
and it's about a Aztecian boy
Okay.
who lived in the like tundra.
Oh, those hairless dogs?
No, it's a wolf. It's an Arctic wolf, like a gray wolf. Because you have to remember like how timing and everything was back then. But he essentially they're both injured and they save each other.
Okay.
And then the wolf won't leave the boy. And so they grow old together and as the dog has pups, then it's like it becomes an embedded memory. This
Mhm.
family's good. This family is okay. This is part of our pack now
Yeah.
ordeal. And then generation out of generation, it's just bred in that way. And that's how the first dog come about.
For a second there, I thought there's this like hairless dog that was around that region too that's real famous. I forget the name of it, but
Yeah,
it's supposed to be really smart.
almost looks like a dingo.
Yeah. Yeah. They're supposed to be
Yeah,
really old. Um, having a hairless cat would be
between
cool.
them and the pharaoh dogs,
Yeah.
the traditional pharaoh dog, the desert dog of Egypt.
Yeah. Like that lean kind of dog. Like
Yeah, the one
almost
in
like
Anubis is meant to look like
almost like a greyhound. Like a little
with like a face of a Doberman, but
yeah.
tan.
Yeah. Sleek though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very thin.
I like the cats, the hairless cats, like Mr. Bigglesworth.
Mm,
Just
it was
because they're
Siamese.
yeah, just because of like It looks cool. It feels weird, and the facial expressions of those cats is great.
I like Serbian cats. They're really fat and hairy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like the bobtail cats too. They're just any kind of tap cat with like a bobtail.
I actually had one. It was born that way with a bobtail. I named him Toker, but he
Fuck.
ended up getting fucked up. He got outside, wanted to be an inside outside cat, and hid under the hood of a car and got fucking burnt to shit.
I had a cat hide up under the back wheel of our family Blazer, one of those big cane whatever fucking Blazers.
Yep.
Started up, went to go get gas, fucking come out, and then went and fucking looked in the rearview mirror, and she was just in the middle of the street doing that shit.
Oh god.
Horrible, horrible day. That was such a bad day. That was so sad.
Yep.
Her name was
He
Whiskey.
ended up
She
surviving.
lived.
I
Her
kept
wired
surviving.
her shit was all wired after that. And then she
Oh
got
really?
she was blind, yeah, but she lived. She would bump into things, poor thing. But she had a long life after that. I forget what happened to her. But
I couldn't afford medical bills for Toker,
no,
and ended up reaching out to a animal rehab shelter, and they donated services for him.
cool.
Took him in and helped him. Well, they ended up keeping him themselves. The owner's husband was a disabled vet, old school Vietnam vet type of guy, and these two just latched onto each other. And through his whole rehab, he stayed in the home with him and everything. And when he asked if they could keep him after doing all of this work and the attachment I'd grown with him, I said absolutely. So,
When we're talking about things that can be done almost immediately, right? In systems, nothing's immediate, but you have things that could be expedited. And when we start thinking about those types of things that could be expedited with respect to services and resources that veterans, specifically disabled veterans, are getting, a lot of vets get service animals.
yeah.
A lot of vets don't have their pets registered as service animals, but they're the same thing. They're companion dogs, which makes them service
Mm-hmm.
dogs. Uh, and at the very like in the military, especially military police, you learn anywhere around like a K9 unit that the dog outranks you. And so
Yep.
we're over here, we're getting services, resources, healthcare, etc. But when our companion gets sick, when our companion gets hurt, when our companion reaches the end of the road, we're left to figure that out by ourselves. And it's traumatic. And for people who have lost people on the battlefield, right? Feeling helpless, feeling
Mm-hmm.
lost, like there's this traumatic thing that's occurring right now. I don't have any power over it, and it's just getting worse, and there's nobody to help. There's nobody I can go to, right? Uh,
Right.
it's very traumatic. So you would think that providing some type of partnership between the VA and veterinary clinics across the country so that vets can get their companions looked after, get medical
Yep.
care, like regular checkups, and when it comes time to it, have a friendly face to go uh, to send them on their way across that rainbow bridge, as it were, right? But also think about therapy. Like veterans are gonna like I've been through multiple injuries of pets and deaths of pets at this stage of my life in my 40s. It's traumatic
Right.
every time. It doesn't get easier
Yep.
at all. and the trauma replays itself every single time. You grow different attachments, you experience different things with the animals. They have different personalities. They have different
Mm-hmm.
they have different needs, right? It's a different individual that you're working with. It's a different relationship, and it's a different loss,
Yep.
different kind of loss. You have pets that are real good cuddlers, don't really need to be active. You have other pets that need to be active, get you outdoors, get you hiking, get you in public places. And you have other
Mm-hmm.
pets that you can take to stores and restaurants to make sure you don't get too antsy, right? Those are different types of
Right.
relationships. So when your friend starts to hurt, not only do you have to take care of them, but you have to take care of yourself too. You got to be able to offload that, speak to somebody like a grief counselor, walk you through this, right? Maybe help you do something memorable with the ashes of your pet, like start a garden
Mm-hmm.
plot, right? Mix it in with some soil and put some seeds in there and throw it out in your garden, and all of a sudden it's a memorial garden.
Yep.
But I think the more we can like and pour some smelling salts under these motherfuckers' noses and say, hey, common sense stuff. How about you guys ask us what we need instead of like this shit you've been doing, which is just constantly telling us what we can and cannot do and what we need or don't need without ever asking us.
Yep.
Maybe we have some ideas based off of how we've been living, based off our experience. But if you start solving problems, all of a sudden you start working yourselves out of jobs. And a lot of these nonprofits have really, they got a lot riding on there always being a problem.
Well, I think the thing oftentimes becomes you got groups. You and I, for instance, live in two different sects of the world, just based off of environment, the way our cities are, what's susceptible to us, what's available to us, what's against us, what our politics look like. They're completely different worlds. What we have come to propose, what we propose separately, affects where we live, our communities, because that's lived experience within our community. What we have come together to express is the commonalities. And too often times there's all of these individualizations of things per communities and no recognition of the commonalities of what's being asked. So this inability to appease everybody is absolutely true when you're constantly thinking about the individual communities in which these individuals live in and not the commonalities that they're coming together to tell you about.
Well, that goes back to the scientific process that we've
Mhm.
talked about a lot. Like if you have one petri dish that is demonstrating various things under the microscope, and out of 50 other petri dishes, you don't see anything similar, like that's an isolated incident. Under the same circumstances,
Right.
same exposure, same initial sampling,
Yeah.
right? If you start to see something like 1 out of 50 and it doesn't replicate itself, that truly is an isolated phenomenon. If you start to see the same outbreaks and the same formations and the same presentations and the other petri dishes that you've set under identical situations, those are indicators.
Right.
Not only are they worth studying more, but they're good baselines. And if you're witnessing those occur in separate environments with separate uh, needs and environmental stressors and every other thing that's out there, but commonalities throughout those, investigations also, especially if we're talking about humans
Hmm.
who are notoriously difficult to pin down on any one subject or whatever. If you have multiple groups spanning cultures, ethnicities, upbringings, customs, and norms coming to you and declaring the same shit with respect to their experiences, wants, needs, and you're in a position of leadership or some other academic position or a position of trust or obligation, and you're not doing anything about what it is that's presenting itself to you, that's negligence.
Yep.
And if you do it over a period of time intentionally, well, that's an escalation, isn't it? And in law, mens rea is a real culpability, and it's a liability if you're criminally engaged in whatever activity that's under question.
Yes.
Oops. And if you have people coming to you on the record stating this after year after year after year, and you still are doing dumb things and playing politics with people's lives and acting in a bigoted, unserious manner, well, you don't really deserve the respect of the position that you hold because you're not fulfilling the obligations that come with that position of trust within the community that you allegedly serve. Especially when it comes out that you're really only serving yourself and a handful of selected insiders, not even
Hmm.
your friends, just people that benefit from each other.
Right.
Power politics, as it were. Shit, July 4th is coming up.
Hmm.
It's a good holiday coming up. I wish we taught our founding documents more in school. I feel like by the time people reach, American citizens reach the 12th grade, they should have a firm understanding of our founding documents: the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights. Out the gate. Yeah, indoctrination. Fuck yeah.
Hmm.
Just like that. These are the documents that you need to know as a citizen. We make the immigrants and the people that come for their citizenship tests and stuff regurgitate random punk ass questions about the history that the average American doesn't know.
Yeah. Facts.
The American citizen should have the same obligations, responsibilities, and challenges to learn our history, standards, customs, and norms as the immigrants that they don't appreciate.
Well, I think I just read today that Trump made it cheaper to not be a citizen anymore. So it only costs you like $850 to renounce citizenship.
I didn't know that was a thing. What? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Then you hit.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me just tell you what I heard. so, so there's this process where you can renounce your citizenship, and it's been made cheaper. So apparently there was also a fee connected to this process, which is now $850. That's a thing. You can't just dip out and say, nah, fuck that. You gotta go and you gotta man, that's some bullshit. Like, nah, man, part of my renouncing my citizenship is fuck that. I guess I'm citizen X, if that's what that means. I don't like what? That's dumb. That's, we have an official process
Give
for
it
that.
up.
Yeah, I don't want your money. Like, fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. They just declare it. Bye. Like, you want fucking Are you close to a port? This motherfucker. Did you already get a ticket? Like, I ain't paying for your fucking ticket. Just fucking bye. What is this shit? What have we become?
An industry of people.
That's the Matrix, bro. We're just a bunch of little energy pods. Son of a bitch. I don't like that.
Thing
This
is, you
shit's
don't have
fucking
to like
true. Like,
really see it.
fuck, man. Then that scene from Coming to America, just he ain't lying. When they're in the barber shop.
Yeah. What'd you think of the woman in red?
Right. Made him herself. Hey, shit, if you're around, like, just to, like, your ship is your home and everything else is like tunnels and weird shit, I would absolutely get lost in AI.
Hmm.
Not, I want to go the route of that douchebag that dimed everybody out for a steak. You know what I mean? Like, that's like, damn, bro. And we got apps for that.
Right.
You selfish bastard. But I would certainly be with the homie making various programs an adult variety. Yeah, nap time in that environment equals quality time. Leave me alone. Do not knock on my fucking door. Don't unplug me during these hours.
You got to learn the way of Happy Gilmore. Go to your happy places.
Yeah, that's a good movie. I really like that movie. There's really not an Adam Sandler movie I don't like. Even if I don't like it, I still like it. Does that I don't
Mhm.
that doesn't make sense. I appreciate the goofy shit.
Yes.
The like totally fucking different part of the ball field, different vibe. Um Even the serious stuff that he's done, like when he was the jeweler with those fucking teeth.
I liked Funny People was a really good one of his, where he had cancer and was dying, and all of his true friends disappeared,
I
and
haven't seen that one. When did that come out?
all 16, 17 maybe. It's
I've
been a while.
I haven't. Yeah, I've been locked into this fucking bullshit world, politics and all that. Man,
Yeah, so he ends up, the storyline is that he's sick and he's dying and has no friends. And he starts doing stand up again, and he comes across Seth Rogen in this small ass stand up comedian shit. And next thing you know, Seth Rogen becomes like his honorary friend and becomes his true friend, essentially. Dope as hell. The
I
whole
like,
story.
I like Seth Rogen. I like Seth Rogen a lot. One of my favorite movies is Knocked Up.
Yeah. I like Zach and Murray make porno.
That's a good one too. That's a good one too. What's the one End of the World that where he's there everything's just going to shit in California there?
Oh, uh,
I forget the name of it, but there's a bunch of like him and it's basically the same crew, much like how Adam Sandler does his movies. There's a lot
yeah.
of the same people, so a lot of those spoofs that Seth Rogen has been in, like a lot of the cats from what's the McLovin movie where that dude has a false like a fake ID and he's McLovin?
Mm. The babysitter?
No, no, no. What the fuck is that movie? I don't know. It'll come to me. I'll be thinking about it. Adventures with the Babysitter is an old school movie.
Yeah. But then there's the babysitter that's with
Vin Diesel.
no, one of the younger comedian guys.
That helps.
Man, there's so many movies.
And we've
So
smoked a
many.
lot of weed in our little coffee shop, our virtual coffee shop.
Mm-hmm.
We need actual coffee shops. I want to be able to go to my VFW, post up, have some coffee, have some juice, eat some lunch, have a sandwich, right? Bullshit around, play some pool, fuck around in the garden, the VFW, right? Maybe play some fucking bingo,
That'd be dope.
smoke some pot. We've given booze a long time, multiple generations, and we have the fucking wreckage and track record from all that.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck that leads? All the fucking vets that don't talk to their family but go and get drunk at the VFW or with their friends and then come back home and talk to their family through their belt,
Right.
or who just fucking leave. Right. We also have a long track record of how fucking heroin and then fucking what's the stuff they started
Fentanyl.
weaning? Nah, they started weaning people off heroin with a watered down. Well, it's not water. It's actually I think stronger and a lot more addictive. They say the what the fuck?
Starts with an A.
Nah, I'm just gonna look up heroin substitute.
My tablet's gonna die here in a second, so I'm gonna have to go.
Let me find this real quick though. Methadone.
Oh yeah, that's right. Methadone clinics and shit started popping up everywhere.
Like after Vietnam.
Yeah.
Now we got fentanyl, which is
Mm-hmm.
so much worse. But anyway, dude, this is fun. I vote for using this background more, and then we'll just see. Like for the three of us, you, me, and Nahum, this will be perfect.
Oh, this would be great.
Yeah. But I'll talk to you later, man. Have a good day.
All right.
All right. Cheers.
Peace.